Welcome back, coin hunters and history lovers. Today's video is not just about old coins. It's about hidden fortune. We're going to explore the top 6 most valuable and rare 1-cent coins, including 3 legendary Canadian 1-cent coins and 3 ultra-rare United States Abraham Lincoln Memorial pennies. These tiny coins have shocked collectors, created million-dollar stories, and turned ordinary people into overnight legends. Before you spend another penny, watch carefully, because one of these coins could be sitting in your pocket right now, waiting to change your life forever. Let's get started. Coin number 1. In the world of coin collecting, value is not measured by size, metal, or face value. It is measured by rarity, survival, and story. A single 1-cent coin, dismissed by millions every day, can quietly carry a history so powerful that collectors are willing to pay fortunes to own it. Some of these coins were struck during critical moments of change, others escaped the mint by accident, and a few exist today only because someone, somewhere, chose not to spend them. These are not just coins. They are time capsules of mistakes, transitions, and forgotten decisions that now command extraordinary attention. In this video, we will uncover how 6 humble 1-cent coins, 3 from Canada and 3 from the United States, rose from everyday pocket change to legendary status. Each coin we explore has a unique reason for its incredible worth, whether it's a rare minting error, a mysterious production anomaly, or an exceptionally scarce surviving example. As we move through these coins, you'll begin to understand why experienced collectors always say, never rush to spend a penny. Because sometimes, the smallest coin holds the biggest surprise, and recognizing at the right moment can change everything. Imagine holding a simple copper-colored 1-cent coin in your hand. Small, ordinary, almost invisible in daily life, yet powerful enough to rewrite your destiny overnight. The 1996 Canadian 1-cent bearing Queen Elizabeth II is one such coin that has become surrounded by whispers of unimaginable wealth. To the untrained eye, it looks like spare change. To elite collectors, however, certain versions of this coin represent the kind of discovery that turns everyday people into overnight millionaires, or even billionaires. This is not fantasy. This is the electrifying world of ultra-rare coin anomalies. The year 1996 stands out in Canadian numismatic history because it sits at a crossroads of production changes, material experimentation, and transitional mint practices. While millions of pennies were struck that year, a microscopic fraction were produced under unusual circumstances. Experimental planchets, undocumented test strikes, or extreme minting errors. These rare survivors were never meant to leave the mint, yet a few are believed to have escaped into circulation. That is where legend meets possibility, and why collectors obsess over this date. Coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II carry immense global appeal, but certain portraits, die alignments, and strike qualities elevate value beyond logic. On the rarest 1996 cent varieties, subtle differences, such as portrait sharpness, spacing anomalies, or unexpected metal response, signal something extraordinary. These are not visible to casual collectors. They require expert eyes, magnification, and metallurgical analysis. When confirmed, such a coin instantly becomes a historical artifact rather than currency. What gives a 1-cent coin the power to be worth millions? The answer lies in errors so extreme they should not exist. Wrong metal compositions, double or misaligned strikes, off-center impressions, or coins struck on foreign or experimental blanks. In numismatics, rarity multiplied by mystery equals explosive value. If a verified 1996 cent were proven to be struck on an unauthorized or experimental planchet, its price would no longer be measured in thousands, but in life-changing sums. Collectors and investors do not buy coins like this. They compete for them. When a single piece is believed to be unique or one of only 2 or 3 in existence, bidding becomes emotional, aggressive, and global. Wealthy collectors, museums, and private investors see such coins as portable history and untouchable assets. One confirmed ultra-rare 1996 Elizabeth II cent could theoretically command a price so high that its owner's financial status changes instantly. No business, no inheritance, just knowledge and patience. This is why spending such a coin without inspection could be the costliest mistake of a lifetime. Countless rare coins have been lost because someone underestimated their power. A coin worth millions can look identical to one worth a single cent until it is professionally examined. The difference between poverty and prosperity may lie in a fraction of a millimeter, a slight weight variation, or a metal composition that does not belong. If you believe you possess a 1996 Canadian 1-cent coin with unusual characteristics, do not clean it, alter it, or sell it casually. Cleaning destroys value. Mishandling erases evidence. True wealth preservation begins with protection, documentation, and expert authentication. Coins like this are not sold at flea markets or online auctions. They're introduced to the world through certification, secrecy, and strategic timing. The story of the 1996 Elizabeth II Canadian cent is a reminder that fortune does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it hides in pockets, jars, and forgotten drawers, waiting for someone who knows its worth. This coin is not just metal. It is a symbol of hidden opportunity. If you ever encounter one, remember this. Never rush, never underestimate, and never let ignorance steal your future. Because once in a lifetime, a single cent can carry the power to change everything. What makes a coin like the 1996 Elizabeth II 1 cent so intoxicating is not just its rarity, but the psychology behind it. Human history proves that objects everyone once ignored often become the most sought-after treasures. When collectors realize that time has erased almost every surviving example, desire intensifies. Scarcity creates obsession. Obsession creates competition, and competition creates astronomical prices. This is how a coin that once bought nothing more than a thought becomes an object that wealthy individuals chase relentlessly, not for necessity, but for legacy. Unlike stocks or paper money, rare coins do not rely on governments or promises. They rely on survival. Every year that passes reduces the number of untouched, unaltered examples. Coins get damaged, lost, melted, or forgotten. As decades roll on, the few remaining pristine specimens become more powerful with time. The 1996 cent exists at a perfect moment in history, modern enough to be overlooked, old enough to be disappearing. This timing alone can amplify its value beyond imagination if the right conditions are met. The most shocking truth in the numismatic world is that the greatest discoveries are often silent. They do not happen in auctions or museums. They happen in homes, drawers, old collections, and inherited boxes. A person may unknowingly hold a coin capable of reshaping their entire family's future. History has shown again and again that the rarest pieces are not always found by experts, but by ordinary individuals who chose curiosity over carelessness. The coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is not a guarantee. It is a warning and a promise combined. A warning against ignorance, haste, and undervaluing what you do not yet understand. And a promise that extraordinary wealth does not always come from grand beginnings. Sometimes it begins with a single cent, a sharp eye, and the wisdom to pause. In a world where most people chase fortune, a few discover it quietly, hidden in plain sight. Coin number 2. Imagine holding a tiny copper coin in your palm, a simple Canadian 1-cent piece dated 1961, bearing the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and unknowingly holding something that could rewrite your financial destiny. To most people, it looks ordinary, even forgettable. But to serious collectors and elite numismatists, this humble penny represents mystery, rarity, and explosive hidden potential. Stories surrounding this coin have shocked the coin world for decades, and some versions are whispered about with near legendary status. If you have one of these coins, stopping for just 10 minutes could mean the difference between pocket change and a life-changing discovery. The year 1961 was not just another minting year in Canada. It was a period of transition, experimentation, and quiet imperfection inside the Royal Canadian Mint. Millions of cents were produced, but not all were created equal. During this time, subtle changes in metal preparation, die alignment, and striking pressure occurred. Most coins left the mint unnoticed, but a microscopic number were born with extraordinary anomalies, the kind of anomalies that collectors hunt for obsessively. In the world of rare coins, value is not about age alone. It is about how different a coin is from everything else like it. Here is where the unimaginable wealth begins to take shape. Certain 1961 Elizabeth II 1-cent coins are believed to exist with extreme mint errors, off-metal strikes, doubled impressions, misaligned dies, or unusual planchet compositions. These are not cosmetic flaws. They are numismatic miracles. A single confirmed, never-before-documented error can instantly place a coin into the highest tier of collector demand. Wealthy collectors do not compete over common coins. They compete over the only one of its kind. That competition is where prices can explode beyond logic, beyond catalogs, and beyond expectations. Even without dramatic errors, condition alone can turn a 1-cent coin into a financial weapon. A 1961 Canadian cent preserved in near-perfect, untouched mint state is exceptionally difficult to find today. Most were circulated scratched, cleaned, or damaged. Coins that survived in flawless condition, sharp details, original luster, untouched surfaces, enter a different universe of valuation. At the highest levels of preservation, prices are no longer guided by face value or nostalgia, but by scarcity and obsession. Collectors pay premiums not for copper, but for perfection frozen in time. The most dangerous mistake people make is assuming all pennies are equal. Many rare coins were lost forever because someone spent them, cleaned them, or sold them cheaply without understanding what they had. The 1961 Canadian cent is especially deceptive. It looks common, feels common, and weighs almost nothing. But history proves again and again that the greatest treasures are often ignored. The people who become wealthy from coins are not lucky. They are informed. If you rush to sell without knowledge, you may be handing away your future for a few quick dollars. Here is a secret most people never hear. Coin value is driven by emotion as much as rarity. When elite collectors believe a coin represents something unique, an undocumented variation, a transitional metal issue, or a legendary error, they stop thinking in hundreds or thousands. They think in legacy, prestige, and ownership. When two powerful buyers want the same irreplaceable coin, logic disappears. This is how ordinary denominations become extraordinary assets. This is how a 1-cent coin earns the power to change a fortune overnight. If you own a 1961 Elizabeth II Canadian 1-cent coin, do nothing impulsive. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not sell it to the first buyer who smiles at you. Store it safely. Handle it minimally, and understand that true value is unlocked through knowledge, patience, and verification. Every legendary coin story begins with someone who paused, researched, and respected what they were holding. That pause is where wealth is protected. Never underestimate the smallest things. History has proven that a single coin, quiet, overlooked, and underestimated, can carry unimaginable power. The 1961 Canadian 1-cent Elizabeth II is more than copper. It is a symbol of hidden opportunity. Whether your coin turns out to be rare, exceptional, or simply historic, one truth remains. Those who recognize value before the world does are the ones who win. So look twice. Think deeply. And remember, fortune does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it whispers from the bottom of your pocket. What makes the 1961 Elizabeth II Canadian 1-cent coin truly fascinating is not just what was created at the mint, but what managed to survive afterward. Over decades, billions of small coins were melted, discarded, corroded, or forgotten. Very few escape circulation untouched. Every year that passes silently eliminates more high-quality examples, tightening the supply forever. This natural disappearance transforms surviving specimens into silent survivors of history, each one becoming more desirable than the last. Scarcity is not always created at birth. Sometimes it is created by time itself. One of the most compelling discussions among advanced collectors revolves around the metal composition of early 1960s Canadian cents. During this period, subtle experimental adjustments in alloy mixtures and blank preparation were quietly tested. A coin that differs even slightly in weight, color tone, or magnetic behavior could signal something extraordinary. These transitional mysteries are not always documented, which is exactly why they matter. Coins that fall outside official records create their own category of value, because collectors are drawn to the unknown as strongly as they are to confirmed. Unlike everyday objects, rare coins do not rise in value slowly and politely. Their prices move in sudden explosions. A single discovery, a new classification, or public recognition by the collector community can instantly rewrite market perception. What was ignored yesterday becomes headline-worthy tomorrow. When demand spikes and supply cannot increase, even by one coin, prices leap, not climb. This is how a 1-cent piece stops behaving like money and starts behaving like a rare artifact, immune to ordinary price limits. There's a sharp line between those who sell coins and those who win with coins. Sellers focus on quick cash. Winners focus on timing, context, and audience. A rare 1961 cent shown to the wrong buyer is worth little. Shown to the right collector, it becomes priceless. Knowledge is leverage. Presentation is power. Understanding why a coin matters is often more valuable than the coin itself. This is why some people walk away with pocket money, while others walk away with life-changing results. Finally, remember this. Coins like the 1961 Elizabeth II Canadian 1 cent are not just about wealth. They are about legacy. Owning something rare connects you to history, craftsmanship, and human error frozen in metal. Some collectors pass these coins down through generations, knowing their true value grows with time, not urgency. Whether you keep it, study it, or one day sell it, this coin represents a powerful truth. Great fortunes often begin with patience, curiosity, and respect for the overlooked. What elevates a coin like the 1961 Canadian penny above ordinary collectibles is its global fascination. Collectors from Canada, the US, Europe, and Asia actively search for rare examples, and competition is fierce. When news of a high-grade, unusual specimen surfaces, it spreads quickly through the collector community like wildfire. Auctions, private sales, and specialized forums become battlegrounds for ownership. This coin doesn't just carry monetary value. It carries prestige, recognition, and a sense of belonging to an elite circle that few outsiders ever see. Owning one is like holding a secret ticket to the inner sanctum of numismatic power. Every 1961 penny that surfaces comes with a story, and collectors love stories almost as much as the coins themselves. A coin may have been forgotten in a jar for decades, handed down through generations, or discovered tucked between floorboards. Some have survived floods, pockets, or piggy banks intact. Each survivor adds mystery and emotional weight, making the coin more than just metal. It becomes a character in a narrative of chance, survival, and hidden fortune. These stories drive prices higher because buyers are not only purchasing a coin, they are buying a piece of living history, wrapped in intrigue and rarity. At the end of the day, the 1961 Elizabeth II Canadian 1 cent coin is a tiny powerhouse. It may look insignificant, but its story, scarcity, and potential errors create a perfect storm for extraordinary value. Whether it becomes a legendary collectible, an investment, or a historical treasure, the coin represents the rare intersection of patience, timing, and knowledge. For those who recognize it, it's more than a penny. It's a reminder that fortune favors those who look closely, think wisely, and respect the hidden treasures of history. A small piece of copper can, indeed, whisper the promise of a life transformed. Coin number 3. The 1935 S. Lincoln Wheat penny stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece within the world of numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of historical significance, artistry, and rarity. Even in very dirty or circulated condition, this coin carries a magnetic allure for collectors, symbolizing a tangible connection to the economic and cultural atmosphere of the United States during the mid-1930s. Its S Mint mark, denoting the San Francisco Mint, instantly distinguishes it from its Philadelphia and Denver counterparts, making it a prized treasure for those building comprehensive Lincoln Wheat penny collections. The coin's enduring appeal lies not just in its monetary value, but in its embodiment of a period in American history, making a centerpiece in the numismatic community and a highly desirable collectible. Historically, the 1935 S. Lincoln Wheat penny was minted during the Great Depression, a time when the United States was grappling with economic hardships and the nation sought symbols of stability and resilience. This coin belongs to the iconic Lincoln Wheat series, first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, and it represents one of the many issues that continue the legacy of the first widely circulated coin bearing a president's likeness. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, this penny connects collectors to a period of American perseverance, reflecting the craftsmanship and historical consciousness of the United States Mint under the guidance of key figures like Chief Engraver Victor D. Brenner, whose initials subtly appear on the coin's obverse. The design of the 1935 S. Lincoln Wheat penny is instantly recognizable and celebrated among collectors. The obverse showcases a finely detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, exuding dignity and gravitas, while the reverse features the iconic wheat ears flanking the denomination, a symbol of prosperity and agricultural strength during a turbulent era. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, a standard that has made it both functional and aesthetically enduring. The S mint mark, located just below the date on the obverse, serves as a key identifier for collectors, enhancing the coin's desirability, especially in higher grades or rarer varieties. Rarity and condition play a crucial role in the coin's numismatic appeal. While millions of 1935 S pennies were minted, examples in pristine or uncirculated condition are much harder to locate, driving collector demand. Even in very dirty or heavily circulated states, such as the specimen under discussion, the coin carries historical and collectible significance. The challenge of finding cleaner examples has made the S mint mark varieties increasingly coveted, and the presence of certain dye varieties or subtle errors can further elevate their rarity. For numismatists, even a worn 1935 S penny represents an accessible entry into a series revered for its historical richness. Market value for the 1935 S Lincoln wheat penny can vary significantly depending on condition, rarity, and demand. In circulated, heavily worn, or very dirty condition, the coin is generally valued between $1 and $5, serving as an affordable introduction for budding collectors. However, coins in higher grades, particularly those uncirculated or featuring rare varieties, can command prices ranging from $1,000 to $8,000, reflecting the premium placed on historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and scarcity. Auction results and private sales consistently demonstrate a steady appreciation trend for well-preserved examples, highlighting the coin's potential as both a collectible and a long-term investment. For collectors looking to acquire or maintain a 1935 S Lincoln wheat penny, careful strategies are essential. Prioritizing coins with legible dates, clear mint marks, and minimal corrosion or damage is crucial, even for specimens in dirty condition. Certified coins from reputable grading services offer reassurance of authenticity and grade, while engaging with trusted dealers, numismatic forums, and auction houses can provide insights into market trends. Proper storage in protective holders and avoiding excessive handling will preserve the coin's integrity, ensuring that its historical and monetary value remains intact for future generations. In conclusion, the 1935 S Lincoln wheat penny represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectible appeal, even in very dirty condition. Its connection to the Lincoln wheat series, its San Francisco mint origin, and its enduring symbolic value make it a cornerstone for enthusiasts seeking to explore American numismatic history. Whether viewed as a modest introduction to the Lincoln wheat series or a foundation for a more ambitious collection, this coin's charm and significance remain undiminished, captivating collectors worldwide. Its status as a tangible piece of the past, paired with its rarity and potential market value, ensures that the 1935 S Lincoln wheat penny will continue to enthrall and inspire numismatists for generations to come. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1935 S Lincoln wheat penny lies in its accessibility to both novice and experienced collectors. While pristine high-grade examples can fetch thousands of dollars, even a very dirty or heavily circulated specimen holds historical and educational value. For new collectors, owning a coin with the S mint mark offers a tangible connection to the past, providing a tactile experience of holding a piece of 1935 America. This duality, being both a collectible and a physical remnant of history, adds to the coin's enduring fascination, making it much more than just a monetary object. Its worn surfaces, though sometimes considered imperfect, tell a story of circulation, everyday commerce, and the journeys it undertook through countless hands over nearly a century. The 1935 S penny also highlights the artistry of the Lincoln wheat design, which remains one of the most beloved in American numismatics. Victor D. Brenner's portrait of Lincoln is notable for its intricate detail and lifelike depiction, capturing the president's solemnity and strength. On the reverse, the wheat ears encasing the denomination symbolize sustenance and growth, a poignant message during the difficult years of the Great Depression. Even in dirty condition, subtle traces of this artistry may still be discernible, giving collectors an appreciation for craft and symbolism embedded in every coin. For numismatists, this visual and historical richness enhances a coin's appeal far beyond its face value. Rarity in the 1935 S. Lincoln Wheat penny extends beyond just survival. While millions were minted, certain subtypes and minor die variations are significantly less common, creating hidden treasures for observant collectors. Examples include subtle differences in positioning of the mint mark or slight variations in the strike that enthusiasts prize for their uniqueness. Coins in very dirty condition may obscure these details, but careful cleaning or examination with magnification can reveal these quirks, sparking excitement among collectors who enjoy the detective work inherent in numismatics. The thrill of discovering a rare variety in an unassuming, circulated coin often rivals the satisfaction of acquiring a pristine specimen. Collectors also value the 1935 S. Lincoln Wheat penny for its role in broader historical storytelling. Every coin from this era reflects not only monetary history, but social and cultural context, providing a lens into 1930s America. The San Francisco Mint, responsible for striking the S-mark coins, was a hub of coin production on the West Coast, and owning one of its coins connects collectors to the regional minting practices of the time. For historians and numismatists alike, even a worn coin serves as a tangible document of industrial history, economic policy, and national identity. It is this layered narrative that makes the penny a meaningful collectible beyond mere rarity or financial value. Finally, the enduring investment potential of the 1935 S. Lincoln Wheat penny should not be underestimated, even in lower grade condition. While highly graded coins command premium prices, circulated examples remain sought after by budget-conscious collectors and those seeking completeness in their Lincoln Wheat series. Market trends indicate a steady appreciation of Lincoln Wheat pennies over decades, driven by both historical significance and a finite supply of coins in any given condition. For collectors willing to research, authenticate, and preserve these coins, even a very dirty 1935 S penny can become a long-term asset, bridging the world of history, art, and investment. Its continued desirability ensures that this modest piece of copper will remain a captivating addition to collections worldwide, celebrated for its story, symbolism, and enduring legacy. Coin number 4. The 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat penny stands as a captivating icon in the realm of American numismatics, drawing collectors with its understated charm and profound historical significance. Even in very dirty or circulated condition, this coin remains a prized treasure, embodying a tangible connection to mid-20th century America. Its enduring appeal lies not only in its representation of one of the nation's most beloved presidents, but also in the intriguing story of its minting and distribution. For enthusiasts and seasoned collectors alike, the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat penny represents both a compelling addition to a collection and a fascinating glimpse into the artistry and history of U.S. coinage. Minted in San Francisco during 1954, this penny is part of the famed Lincoln Wheat series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. It was introduced to honor Abraham Lincoln's legacy on the centennial of his birth, and over the decades, it has grown to symbolize more than just monetary value. It is a cultural artifact. The 1954 S issue was produced in the post-World War II America, a period marked by rapid economic growth, societal transformation, and a renewed sense of national pride. Collectors often find fascination in the fact that each 1954 S penny passed through countless hands during a pivotal era, making it a direct witness to mid-century American life. The 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat penny measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, weighs 3.11 grams, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Its obverse features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, capturing Lincoln's contemplative gaze with remarkable realism for the era. The reverse proudly displays the wheat ears framing the denomination 1 cent, symbolizing prosperity and the agrarian roots of the United States. The subtle S mint mark beneath the date indicates its production in San Francisco, an aspect that elevates its collectability. Even in very dirty condition, the artistry and symbolic resonance of design remain palpable, hinting at the coin's former luster and visual appeal. While the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny is not the rarest of the series, its scarcity becomes more pronounced in higher grade conditions or for coins exhibiting specific varieties or errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. The very dirty state of some specimens can obscure these finer details, but for collectors seeking a piece of history rather than perfection, these coins still offer value and satisfaction. The rarity is relative. Fewer coins survive in near-mint condition today than during their circulation peak, driving demand among numismatists who prize historical authenticity alongside aesthetic integrity. Market value for the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny varies widely based on condition, rarity, and whether it presents any notable variety. In very dirty or heavily circulated condition, coins typically range from $1 to $5 in everyday sales. However, for collectors who invest in careful cleaning, restoration, or preservation, the value can appreciate significantly. Premium examples in uncirculated condition or showcasing rare dye varieties can fetch $1,000 to $8,000 at auction or through private sales. This steady appreciation underscores the coin's dual appeal as both a historical artifact and a collectible investment, attracting buyers seeking tangible value rooted in U.S. history. Collectors interested in the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny should prioritize certified coins from reputable grading services, as these ensure authenticity and precise assessment of condition. Inspecting for rare varieties, such as double die obverse or repunch mint marks, can significantly enhance the coin's desirability. It's advisable to avoid excessive cleaning, as this can reduce value, and instead store the penny in protective holders to preserve any remaining patina. Engaging with dedicated collector communities and attending auctions or coin shows can also provide insights into market trends, valuation, and trading opportunities, allowing enthusiasts to make informed acquisitions. Beyond monetary considerations, the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny carries cultural resonance as a bridge to America's past. Holding this coin offers collectors a tactile experience of history, linking them to the countless individuals who handled it during the 1950s. Its artistry, from Brenner's intricate portrait to the symbolic wheat ears, reflects a period when American coins served as both functional currency and miniature works of art. This blend of historical depth, aesthetic value, and collector demand ensures the 1954 S. Penny remains an enduringly captivating piece within the Lincoln Wheat series. In essence, the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny, in very dirty condition, exemplifies the perfect union of history, artistry, and collectible value. While it may lack the gleaming brilliance of uncirculated specimens, it still carries a charm and significance that captivate enthusiasts worldwide. For collectors, it offers both a rewarding journey into American numismatic history and the potential for long-term value appreciation. As a tangible relic of the 1950s, this coin continues to inspire fascination, admiration, and a deep connection to the past. Solidifying its status as a true numismatic treasure point, one of the most compelling aspects of the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat Penny lies in its meticulous design. Victor D. Brenner portrayal of Abraham Lincoln captures a solemn dignity and thoughtful expression, reflecting the gravitas of a leader whose legacy shaped a nation. The reverse wheat ears, delicately etched, frame the denomination and motto, E Pluribus Unum, symbolizing unity and prosperity. Even in very dirty or worn specimens, these elements hint at the coin's original artistry, making each penny a miniature canvas of historical storytelling. Collectors often find themselves appreciating the subtle curves of Lincoln's visage and the intricate lines of the wheat ears, which remain legible despite decades of circulation. The San Francisco Mint mark, S, adds another layer of allure to this coin. During 1954, the San Francisco Mint produced fewer pennies than Philadelphia, creating an inherent scarcity that draws collectors to seek out this specific mint mark. The S denotes a tangible connection to the West Coast's historic minting operations, highlighting the regional distribution of U.S. coinage during the mid-20th century. Coins from the San Francisco Mint often carry higher premiums, even in circulated condition, because collectors value the story of geographic production alongside rarity. In the case of the 1954 S. Penny, the mint mark transforms a common cent into a collectible piece with distinct historical resonance. Even within the 1954 S-issue numismatists remain intrigued by subtle varieties and errors that occasionally surface. From repunched mint marks to slight doubling on the date or lettering, these variations turn otherwise ordinary coins into rare finds with enhanced market value. While very dirty coins may obscure some of these details, careful examination can reveal fascinating anomalies that elevate a penny from a simple collectible to a prized showpiece. These quirks add a playful element to collecting, encouraging enthusiasts to study each coin closely and uncover hidden stories embedded in its metal. The 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat penny demonstrates a steady trajectory in value appreciation over time. While circulated and heavily worn examples may trade for a few dollars, the market shows consistent demand for higher grade or unique specimens. Premium coins with rare varieties or exceptional preservation often see bidding wars at auctions, with prices reaching into the thousands. Even very dirty coins hold potential, as they are often the starting point for collectors to acquire, clean carefully, or hold for future appreciation. This dynamic reflects a broader trend in numismatics, a blend of historical allure and investment potential, making the 1954 S penny a versatile asset for collectors and investors alike. Finally, the appeal of the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat penny extends beyond monetary value. It carries an emotional resonance. Owning this coin allows collectors to touch a fragment amid 20th century America, imagining the countless hands through which it passed, from bustling city streets to quiet rural towns. Even in very dirty condition, the coin evokes a sense of nostalgia and wonder, reminding enthusiasts of the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the artistry of early 20th century minting. For many collectors, the joy lies not just in acquiring a coin, but in connecting with the history, stories, and craftsmanship it represents, making the 1954 S. Lincoln Wheat penny a truly rewarding and timeless addition to any collection.